Welcome to November Days in My Life by me, Christine. We're going to be including everything that I like doing, including reading, writing, art, crochet/knitting, and maybe I'll show you my outfits of the day too. It's a little insane. We will start off with the books that I'm currently reading. I'm very happy with these books. They're the last 2 library books I have. Now, here's a backstory. I have been very crazy these past couple of months, and I have been getting so many books out of the library. I've gotten like 10 plus books out of the library, which is really insane, and I have not completed 1 book off my physical TBR, so that's why I am banning myself from the library until 2025. So I just need to complete these 2 library books, and then I can finally move on to my physical TBR. They're both by the same author, the same one who wrote The False Prince and a bunch of other books like that, Jennifer A. Nielsen. This is the last book of her YA series, which is The Traitor's Game. I got the last 2 out of the library because they were there, and I am not that impressed with them, actually. The first book I thought was way better, but these 2 books are just like, they're okay, they're not my favorite. I have Words on Fire, which is a middle grade historical fiction. So far I'm really liking it. I think I might like her middle grade a little bit more than a YA, but I'm about maybe a third through it, and I have not too much left of this book, so maybe we can finish it this weekend. But you know, sometimes I'm just like, I really enjoy reading these books, but I just get so excited for picking up the next book I'm going to read. It's just, we're going to be like, yeah, next book I'm going to read. I think I have something in mind. It's going to be maybe a historical fiction. I'm feeling kind of historical fiction-y. I will pick it out later in this video. It's 3 p.m. and I think I'm going to write a little bit of my story / play some Roblox because that's my usual routine. That's the plan for today. Been like 30 to 45 minutes and I've only written like 500 words, not even 2 pages. Good thing is that I'm nearing the end of chapter 9, which is good. I like ending off whenever I finish a chapter. Also, I don't know if you saw, but I have this big hole in my shirt. I mean, it isn't big, but it's pretty big for a hole in a shirt. And the reason I got it is because I was holding my cat and he just suddenly wanted to get down and he started scratching and going absolutely insane and he ripped a hole in my shirt. So I'm gonna have to sew that up. But that's what Mike does. This is Mike, by the way, if you aren't familiar with my cats. This one, Orange Fluffy, Mike. This is also really off topic, but you can really see the difference in how my hair is. Like this is just like, I mean, it's a little bit wavy, but it's not that good. It's a little bit frizzy and poofy. While this one, look at how nice that wave is. That looks so nice. I did nothing to it. I just washed it normally today. It just really depends on the day. Because I think I do have a little bit of wavy hair. I'm getting so off track. I'm going to write now. I just wrote a sentence in present tense. I always write in past tense. I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. Ready? Say action. Action! Delightful. Good morning. last night I was reading The Warrior's Curse and I got pretty close to finishing it. I only have about maybe 50 to 75 pages left, but it has been absolutely insane. I don't want to spoil anything, but chapter 41 or something, and I was like panicking because how is everything going to be resolved? But it's starting to resolve now. This is the whole climax of the whole entire series, so it's pretty crazy. Today's plan is to finish reading The Warrior's Curse, practice my clarinet, paint. I want to finish Words on Fire by this video though, because I want to do like picking out my next book with me or something like that. And it snowed this morning, but the cats were all fascinated and interested, except for Michael. He was just sitting in his bed staring out the window, kind of with like big giant eyes like this. Time to do an outfit of the day. Alright, so here it is. You will notice throughout this video, I wear skirts a lot. Also today, me and my sister are going to open gym. My sister, she does cheer, so, and there's a thing for like 2 hours. You can go into the gym where they do cheer and just do whatever you want, like practice and stuff. Now, I personally don't do cheer, but I'm trying to practice my handstands and cartwheels and basic stuff like that. And so I'm gonna be going with my sister. I was putting away my clothes and you're probably wondering, wow, you must have changed your shirt. No, I still have my one-piece t-shirt underneath. This oversized long sleeve was in the basket that I had to put away and I had to hang it up, but I didn't really want to, so instead I put it on. Work smarter, not harder. And here's a quick book update of The Warrior's Curse. I finished this book this afternoon, and I did enjoy it a lot. The second book in the series, The Deceiver's Heart, I didn't like as much because it felt like there was a lot of filler content. But from what I remember, the first book is my favorite, and I think I would have ranked this one second and The Deceiver's Heart last. So now I just have to read Words on Fire, and I can finally start on my physical TBR. It's 5 p.m. at the next day, and I have not filmed at all until now, which is kind of crazy. The reason because of that is that nothing really interesting happened today, and also my grandparents came over. I just came back from the library not too long ago. I know, it's really saddening, but guess what? I did not get out any more books! I know. I was really brave, but also I am furious. Literally, all of the books on my TBR were there. All of them. Not all of them, but lots of them. Okay, so you know Caraval. I read that in one of my reading vlogs. I finished it, and I knew that my library had the next book, which is Legendary, but every single time I went to my library, it just wasn't there. So I was like, oh, okay, well maybe they transferred it to another library, or probably just a bunch of people have it out. Guess what 2 books were at the library? Legendary and Finale. That's a bummer, I said, because like I'm banning myself from the library until 2025, so I can't get them out. But oh well, I mean, it's kind of a bummer, but no big deal, I guess. I look to the other side of the shelf, and what do I see? the last two books of the Inheritance games, another book series I started. Okay, well, that's kind of annoying. So then after, I looked around again, and I saw All the Light in Hidden Places by Sharon Cameron. Now, I have another book by Sharon Cameron right here. Let me go grab it. Bluebird. I really enjoyed this book, so I put it on my TBR, another book by the same author. And I put it on my TBR, and guess what? I never saw it before, but suddenly it was there at my library. Now I was starting to feel almost taunted, but even more so when I go into another aisle of books and I see two other books that were on my TBR. Stacey Lee books. I own two of Stacey Lee's books, Outrun the Moon and what was the other one called? It was something Titanic, but the other two ones that were there were The Downstairs Girl and Something Painted Sky, but those two are on my TBR as well. All of them were there. So I think this library was seriously taunting me, and I am very angry about this. I will not stand for it any longer, but it's okay. I was brave. I was strong. I did not get out any library books. So applause for me again. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yeah. Okay, no. Anyways, that was a little bit crazy. But I have some news to show you. I am halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through Words on Fire. More applause. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So that means I'm hoping, probably, I did not finish it this weekend, which I was hoping to, but tonight I should be able to get in probably like about 100 pages. I have 200 pages left, so I should be able to finish this in the next couple of days. So that means we should be picking out our next book that we're going to read from our physical TBR. Since I'm going to be ending this video really soon, and I don't think I will be finishing this book in time for ending this video, I think I'm going to take you on the journey right now to finding the next book that I'm going to read. Now, here's the thing. I already have something in mind for this, so we're not going to go in like a deep dive trying to find out which book I'm going to read next. But I think we're going to be choosing two just because I prefer reading two books at a time instead of just one. So let's go. The first book we are going to be reading is Narnia Book 3, The Horse and His Boy. The last book that I'm thinking about is actually in a different spot than my bookshelf, so we must journey there. The Horse and His Boy is a Narnian story set in the time period of when Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy were all kings and queens of Narnia. I don't know too much about the book Outrun the Moon by Stacey Lee, but it's set during the earthquake of San Francisco in 1906. But the summary sounds interesting, so I will just turn the book around and you can pause and read for yourself. And that concludes the vlog of November days in my life. Even though technically they were only 3 days of my life, maybe 2.5 days, okay, but those are still days in my life that happened in November, so it counts, okay? It counts. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would encourage you to like this video and subscribe, but I don't think I would encourage you to smash the like button because that might ruin your device, and I don't want to be sued, okay? I need to come up with a better outro. Goodbye. If you say that I'm sitting behind a light to get good lighting, I'm not. This light is just your hallucination. I know a lot of people have been hallucinating lights lately, so just don't be scared if this happens to you because it's totally normal. It wasn't exactly a 5-star read because it just wasn't that good, but it was a little bit better than a 4-star read. That's why I rated it 4.5. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello there. So this is gonna be a blooper. Okay, so I have this notebook, okay? Don't mind how it looks. I got it when I was like 9 or something. But I'm using this to write my scripts, so I'm just not like, all the time. Because that's why there's so many cuts in my videos, because half the time I'm just staring into space thinking of what else to say. My brain is just empty whenever I'm filming. But anyways, I was just opening up this notebook, and I saw this amazing thing that I wrote. I have no memory of writing this, okay? No memory whatsoever, but here it goes. In the summertime, villains don't look like villains. Instead, they look like weird nerds. I don't even know what that's to, why I wrote it, what in the world. I don't know. It must have been something maybe 12-year-old, 13-year-old me wrote, but I have no idea. This is like a mystery in my mind. I have no memory of writing this, but it's my handwriting.